Theo replied. 24.8 miles. Just a little bit less than a marathon. People run that in like 3 hours, Ilana said. Then she glanced over at me and smiled. But don't worry. You won't need to run it. Well, good, I said. Because I would smoke you all. Even you, Julia. Watch out, Benji said. Mori Bloom is fired up. And I was. A week before, I never would have believed this was possible. Ilana straddled tracks and walked with one foot on each rail. She stepped right over a tiny white starflower. I thought she hadn't noticed, but then she turned around and whispered to me, Starlight, starbright, first star I see tonight. She didn't need to finish. We were all wishing for the same thing, Ilana's safety. We walked on toward the glow of the city. All those lights, Julia said. It's like 1 million people, at least. 2.7 million, Ilana said. I shuddered. Nothing we had ever heard about the city was good. Fortunately, we didn't have to go into Boston proper. We were headed for Cambridge, a city just on the other side of the Charles River. Close enough to Boston, dangerous enough, scary enough. My mouth went dry as a garden before the rain. Benji brushed against me as he caught up with Ilana. I was wondering, what do you remember about Calliope? Why? Ilana asked. She wasn't actually there, you know, Julia said. Yeah, but she remembers it, and that's pretty cool. I was just wondering how detailed those memories were. Ilana tugged at a curl. I remember the cafeteria at my school. Was the food good? Benji asked. Theo punched him in the arm. She didn't eat it. She wasn't there. I remember how it smelled. Like eggs. Fried eggs. But we never had breakfast there. Isn't that weird? Your brain must have created a false connection, I said. That smell probably goes back to something at the lab where you... I stopped myself, but Ilana looked at me expectantly, almost hopefully. Where you were born. Ilana pivoted to face me. I tilted my head back to look up into her green-blue eyes, which flashed with anger. I wasn't born. That's the whole problem. That's why we're out here on this silly walk. I rocked back, surprised by her sudden anger. Theo stepped up between us. Hey. His voice was low. Mori's just trying to help you. I knew what he was thinking. We all did. The truth was, we didn't really know what she was capable of, and whether or not something might glitch up her programming. Ilana looked down at her orange canvas sneakers, the toes scuffed black from the tracks. Sure, whatever, sorry. I bit my lip. What if Ilana's functioning was somehow tied to Old Harmonie? We thought we'd gotten her tracker out, sure, but what if there was some deeper connection between her and the lab back at Cretacorp? It was possible, I imagined, that her whole operating system was linked to their servers, and as we got farther away and the connection weakened, she might face more problems. Theo brushed his hand through his hair. We just can't do this right now, Ilana. We all knew what he meant by this. If Ilana glitched, we were done for. If she was glitching, it could be related to the programming they'd given to her. They'd never seemed to get it quite right. I rubbed my arm. The bruise she had given me was mostly gone, but of course I still remembered her grip tightening around my biceps. The truth was, whoever had designed Ilana was smart, really smart, and even they hadn't fully understood her. How could I expect to? Stop, I told myself. The way my thoughts were spiraling, that wasn't really me. I had to remember that. That was the fear that came from being dampened. My parents had been trying to protect me, and so they'd taken away my bravery and made me afraid of everything. Just thinking about it started a red, angry feeling all over my body. I could feel it in my stomach and my head and the tight set of my lips. Who were they to change who I was? I had been bold and wild, and that scared them, so they had made me fearful. I kicked at a rock. Angry was better than nervous, I decided. Anger...